Welcome everyone, Adam the Woo here as a recording of the Saturday, December 3rd, 2022. It's about 4:30, 4:40, give or take a couple minutes, p.m. in the evening hours. And I'm going to be walking around downtown Celebration. That includes Market Street. I'm going to put some steps in because I'm going to go from here over to Market Street and then all the way over to Jeater Bend, where this is their last year supposedly their last year. They will be decorating for the full extent of taking that whole road and really just going overboard. One of the best holiday light streets, I believe, award-winning in the US. So I'm gonna check that out. There's also an art show happening downtown. I'm just staying local. I'm inviting you, because I live here, to join me. It's Christmas time. December is upon us. Shall you? They're also doing a thing today, which I didn't really jump on board with it, but it's called the Holiday Home Tour, where you pay an admission price and you can go into select houses around town and look at the inside of their house, all adorned for Christmas. Thought about doing it, but just, I don't know, something about filming inside a bunch of people's houses. Just, I figured I'd see it from the outside. Yeah, so this is definitely the day to go full Christmas. But a lot of people out and about wearing their Christmas outfits, getting pictures. I'm gonna walk down Water Street, head downtown. A lot to see and a lot to do tonight. And I live close enough where it's not too far of a walk to get down to everything, because parking down here is really something else for these events, especially for the snope, which is snow and soap that falls from Market Street. And of course the art show and Jeater Bend, all that, it gets really, really busy down here and tough to find parking. So I'm not gonna be driving anywhere. Right on the tick. Well, not necessarily, it's 5:01 now. It was 5 and now it's 5:01 here on Market Street. Got the road closed signage up. And also there's a train over here. They're gonna have a little miniature train that takes you around. And there's 2 trains. There's a train here. Another train past the 3 horse-drawn carriages. Okay, I stand corrected. 1, 2, 3 horse-drawn carriages, and a 4th horse-drawn carriage over there. 4 horse-drawn carriages. Yeah, it is going to be a real beehive of activity down here, to say the least. Right down through here. 3 horse-drawn carriages here, and a 4th right over there. Has that Cinderella carriage type of vibe right here. There's 2 Cinderella style, and then there's also this one here, the other Cinderella style, right over here. There's like almost like the, the after midnight carriage. And as the evening progresses, the lights will be illuminated right down, basically Celebration's version of Main Street USA, Market Street, and the tree will be turned on. This is almost kind of the calm before the storm, if you will. And the horses are just waiting around. Oh, they even have a little washboard over here in preparation for the world famous now snowing event. The streets closed at 2 p.m. Of course, that was 3 hours ago the streets closed. Even though I think a lot of the areas close even before that, especially Market Street. I think I'm gonna go over and get myself a coffee at Starbucks. Decided to embrace Christmas and the holidays with a little peppermint flavor tonight. I put a little peppermint in this latte. Usually I'll get vanilla or hazelnut, but I asked if they had a peppermint. And they said yes, so going with a little peppermint. See, the sun will be setting soon. And according to this sign, Santa is going to be in town. Santa is that direction. You can see quite a few of the booths are setting up for the little street market. Well, not really a street market, but the art fair that's happening down here. And even though a little later, I think it starts at 7 o'clock, where they're going to have the snow falling from the heavens. They've already got some of it down here on the ground itself. But over there where the tree is, all of Market Street is going to be engulfed in snow from the heavens a little bit later. Yeah, take a look at this booth. There is a lot of Christmas decor here, all the wreaths and whatnot. I always love how they really embrace Celebration as a whole. So you got over there, you got some artwork with the post office on it. Here's the Celebration movie theater. The artist name is Hawk here. Okay, here's the accurate name for it, Celebration Art Walk. And it goes tonight up until 9 p.m. So I'm getting here right when it started. Now, I actually own this piece. I bought this from this gentleman here, Hubert. He was set up down here a few months ago at a different, well, like a year ago at a different event. And I got this one here, which I really like. Kind of like depicts Market Street and whatnot. You got the oranges here, and then I like this one over here. Now, you see a lot of Disney stuff here because Disney built the town, so See a lot of artistic renderings of Disney items. All right, I'm just realizing here, near Disney, so these are not paintings, these are photographs that you do. So these are actual photos here. You're saying that there were boats at one time in the water across the way?
Yes, there were. It's probably after the first 4 or 5 years, so they had the little paddle boats.
All right, you confirmed it. I always wondered if there were boats out there. Excellent.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, this stretches pretty much the entirety of the road this direction in front of the spires of the former Celebration Theater. The theater's still there, it's just not open. The theater's been closed for like a decade. One thing I really love about living in this town is just how many different events. There's always a sense of community and events that are taking place down here in downtown Celebration. And this is no exception. This is another big one. I'm taking a look at this little pop art place here. Jill Keller, is that how you pronounce your last name?
Yeah.
This is Marilyn over here. This is all hand drawn with a little tiny, you use pencils or?
Yes, colored pencils.
Colored pencils. There's Michael Myers over here in the corner. And then a little, I guess that's Marilyn blowing a bubble there.
Yeah.
And then Superman Action Comics. Oh, look at this, Us. Wasn't expecting to see an Us Jordan Peele thing at a Christmas event, but here we are. I like it. That one took 18 hours.
Yeah. There's a lot in it.
Okay, that's like a Star Wars. John Williams.
Yeah, John Williams. And then all, like, not all, obviously.
Okay, some of his work. You got Indy in there, you got Jurassic in there, you got Jaws, Home Alone, Superman.
Yeah.
Nice. There's Scarface down there, is Pacino. Fresh spruce wreaths. Prepare thyselves for the now snowing event. Not just a snowing event, but the now snowing event. At the manger scene here. Last year, someone had taken baby Jesus. I don't want to call it the center point of celebration, but for the whole family over there, really in the holiday mood, with their Christmas pajamas on. I just love seeing the sun over there setting. Also got the sun kind of glistening there across the water, looking to see if there are any gators up near in visible view. Yeah, take a look at that alligator going right by right there. I don't think the crying is because of the gator. It just kind of coincides in with the gator. Look at the arms of this gator are like kind of a slim line going across. Right down there in the water. Okay, the arms are out now. Must have heard me talking about how the arms were not extended, but this is how close to the shore it is, just right here along the shoreline. So this is a flamingo right here. This is kind of what you specialize in, is flamingos?
Yes, I own the trademark Flamingo Life.
Flamingo Life?
I do. I own the trademark Flamingo Life, so I like to paint a lot of flamingos.
Okay.
So a lot of flamingos.
And then you got a swan over here?
I like swans. The town of Celebration has like a story about some swans.
Does it?
Yeah.
What's the story?
The story, I'm not sure the whole story, but there was a couple swans that lived in the little lake here. Okay. And then they would get eaten by the alligators, I think.
Oh,
and then,
I just saw an alligator.
Yeah.
What if it's, hopefully his belly's not full of swan.
Right? So we don't have them here anymore for
See,
that
this
reason.
is like a, oh, that's why they got rid of the swans.
Right. The alligators got
I also just discovered that today, the guy in the booth next door confirmed that there used to be swan boats here
that I didn't
for like
know.
a couple of years. Yeah.
I did not know that.
So there's a flamingo, there's a bird. So I'm learning all kind of stuff about swans today.
Yes.
And this is your art name here.
Yes, Rachel Michelle.
Rachel Michelle.
My art has been featured at Wyland Galleries.
Okay.
And that's actually Wyland right there.
Right here?
Yes, that's a piece of digital art that I just did. And it has actually 3 more that goes with it. They're going,
what is it? What is digital art?
Digital art is when you use the computer to make art.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
And so these are nautical aliens is what I'm calling them. And these are going to be limited edition prints.
Okay.
And so I'm waiting on the samples. And
I
that
like
is
flamingos.
a plastic flamingo. He has metal legs. He has metal legs.
Oh, like a piece of yard, like a yard.
Like lawn ornaments.
Yeah, something John Waters would be proud of.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, I had originally thought that the Snope, which is, I just call it Snope because it's snow and soap mixed. Snope, because it doesn't snow in Central Florida. It's the best thing you could do. Sometimes theme parks and Celebration and other towns will do like snow and soap mix, making Snope. I thought it was going to start at 7 p.m., but in all reality, it started at 6 p.m., so it runs every hour. It's about a 10-minute thing. They play a couple songs. They do the Snow from the Heavens out on Market Street. They have the tree all lit up. People are kind of, dancing in it, taking photos, things like that. There's an ice skating rink, which is basically not even real ice either because you can't keep the ice here. But it's like a plasticky, rubbery thing. that kind of resembles. So you got fake snow and you got fake ice. You gotta love Central Florida. And definitely on the weekends they do this. I can't confirm if during the weekdays they do the snow, the fake snow or not, but definitely on the weekends up through Christmas, it is very, very, very busy down here. It is so many people, especially with the art thing going on. It's about a mile, give or take, down to Jeater Bend from downtown Celebration. The good thing is there'll be plenty of lit up houses pass the time as I just walk down this direction. Classic car alert lurking in the shadows here. This thing is all Christmasified out. It's got inside there, it's got some little Christmas decor, some lights on the dashboard. And then along this pathway, people have their porches all lit up. Nice little stroll, the weather's nice. The decor is out. All the decorations are plentiful. 'Tis the season. There's the Grinch. It's not the season for you, Grinch. There's the naughty and oh, he crossed out nice list and wrote naughty list on it. And just like I do during the Halloween time, you know, with haunt events and whatnot, just want to give a little bit of a strobe light, like a warning for strobe lights. There's going to be a lot of flickering lights, different effects, you know, some noises and things like that. Nothing scary like it is during the Halloween season, but definitely going to be, you know, a lot of strobe lights and things like that. So if you're sensitive to that, just kind of be weary that will, or be aware, not weary, but be aware that will be the case. Going to start from here. It's really going to get thick with a lot of the lights heading over to Jeater Bend. In fact, look at this motorcycle right here is all lit up as well. I love it. Maybe he's going to Jeater Bend. Nope, he's going the other way. Corner of Waterside Drive and Celebration Ave. This house sets up for every single holiday, including Easter, Valentine's Day, Halloween, and of course, the Christmas season. And it just stretches all the way down the road. But this house always has inflatables and lights all year long. Whoa! Startled me. Oh, some gummy gumdrops too. I don't know if Clark Griswold was a Disney fan or not, but if he was, I feel like he would really embrace Celebration because they do it up full on. Look at Mickey over here giving a little wave, and Minnie over there by the tree waiting for her presents to show up. You got Donald, Pluto over here, and Goofy, the gingerbread folk up there on the porch. Nice little inflatable Mickey. Look at a little Eeyore down here. I love it. Got all the cast and characters from Winnie the Pooh. Some houses go pretty mellow with their decor. Oh, Santa Claus is just going down the chimney, going to deliver some presents there. It's like this house, you know, not too extravagant. And then the other houses go all out with the flickering lights. The little lights aren't twinkling. You know, it's another Christmas Vacation quote. But yeah, this one definitely are twinkling a lot. If you look at the amount of cars that here, a little bit of congestion with the traffic, definitely getting closer to Jeater Bend. Now I recommend if you go to Jeater Bend, try not to go right up to it. Try to park at least a couple blocks away. Kind of let people that are parallel parking over here. You could go from downtown and walk in. It's about a mile walk, but if you just want to get a little closer, try to park a block or two away from Jeater, so it's a little easier to try to get right up to it. You can see down there, they do not let traffic go down. You have to veer off through a side alley and then off to the side. But you can drive up to it, then they have the cones set up, and then past the cones, you have to kind of do a U-turn and get right back on onto the main road. You cannot drive down through Jeater Bend, so you gotta find parking or walk it, and then you will just basically walk down through Jeater Bend itself and see all the lights that are illuminating, flickering, and whatnot. But you cannot drive. I think maybe in former years before it got really, really popular, you could drive through here. But nowadays, 2022, which, as I said, they are saying this is the very, very last year that Jeater Bin will be doing the light presentation, which is kind of a shame that they're going to get rid of it. Or maybe some of the people through here will have it. Maybe not all the houses will be lit up. But I'm really kind of crossing my fingers this continues to be a tradition, and some of the other homeowners just kind of step up to the plate and say, let's just keep doing it. Keep doing it here on Jeater Bin because it's very, very popular. It makes a lot of people happy, not just locals, but it has become, well, I don't want to say internationally known, but I guess with the internet and, you know, the World Wide Web, you kind of, stuff like this starts to get around, and people that are here at Walt Disney World, you know, tourists or people that are just from the area, and people that aren't from the area will stop off here and check out Jeater Bin. So I hope it continues to be a tradition because it brings a lot of people to this area. Maybe that's part of the reason that they don't want to do it anymore. Maybe it's just becoming too congested down here. I would imagine owning a home on Jeater Bin would be probably pretty difficult with the Halloween stuff and the Christmas stuff. That takes like a good 3 or 4 months out of your life. You always have to be setting up decorations. So maybe that's part of the reason. Maybe the homeowners are just over it. Maybe they're just over it. And this is about a block over. Well, it's where Jeater Bin connects with a different road. This is a lot quieter and less, well, it's still kind of extravagant with the lights, but less people over in this area. Is that a leaf blower I'm hearing? Oh no, it's an inflatable. It's a generator and inflatable. Maybe it is a leaf blower.
Ladies and gentlemen,
this is a tremendous buildup of snow. Look at all this right here. It's just like snow everywhere. Snow overload. Look at this. So they're making an announcement now. They're saying that there are 11 houses all lit up right now. I didn't realize exactly how many participate in the event itself. Of course, Stay Puft. I don't know who Stay Puft belongs to. But look at all this. Look at the bubbles over here. That's pretty cool. That's awesome. Really is quite an experience out here, to say the least. Here's a snowman over here, and then check out Santa over here rocking out the git fiddle, the guitar. A lot of flickering lights, but that's Santa with the guitar. And these bubbles that are up in the air really are something. So they're like smoke-filled bubbles. Look, the smoke just like they're coming out of that machine right there. So you got the snow machine over here, and then you got the bubble machine full of snow there. Really have quite a few different machines. So you have the bubble machine permeating bubbles full of smoke up in the air. Then you have like a snow machine pushing it out onto the streets of Jeater Bin right in front of Stay Puft, dramatically pushing up towards Stay Puft, is getting full of snow. And then the really expansive bubble, which everyone kind of like jumps inside of it. In fact, you can't even get a clear spot to jump inside with all the snow that is like being emitted from this pile, this snow piling mechanism that's right here. And then of course there's one that's coming off with the sparks and stuff coming off the top of the house, lots of sparks, and right next to the sparks, another snow machine just started. But I think I'm gonna get inside this. I'm gonna play in the snow itself, and completely immerse myself in the Jeater Bin last year experience. Going full Snope. Oh man. I just kind of wandered into this. It was like letting the mood hit me. Wow. I am covered in snow right now. Yes, I think you haven't really fully experienced Jeater Bin unless you have snow all over your torso, your face, your forehead, and camera. Oh, I did it. Walking back, I see Sully over here. And an elf on speaking of flamingos, a flamingo reindeer. Because we're in Florida. You got the dog down here with a Santa suit on, and I think I got some soap. To clear my throat, I got some soap in my mouth. Lots of minions in this yard. Some small minions, some oversized minions. Look at that minion. All got the Santa caps on. There is an overload of minions. They've taken over this homestead. But they're all in the holiday mood. The Santa caps on. This one right here is climbing into the mailbox. Instead of sending a letter, that minion's sending itself. Just look at all the cars that are going over to Jeater. So you got this little corner piece here. A very popular neighborhood this time of year. Back over into downtown Celebration, where they have all these little washboard signs up saying no through traffic, unauthorized vehicles will be towed. Pretty much all the spots down here are really, really full. You got the car down there directing traffic, and Market Street's that way. But all these lots, street parking and the lots, all filled up during these. There's also some Christmas carolers down here.
Merry Christmas!
Now I'm noticing inside the Cornerstone Market, there is quite a line to use the restroom facilities. And a reason for that, there's not a lot of bathrooms down here. And there are no porta potties this year. In previous years, they'll be over there. So you see where the horse-drawn carriage is going up. They block this little area off. And they'll have 10 or 12. I haven't seen one this year. So I went in and got a water inside the Cornerstone. I was talking to the employee in there, and she was kind of surprised they don't have any out here as well. But got myself a little smart water here. Hopefully it makes me a little more intelligent. Just rested my feet for a brief moment. I walked about probably 2 miles, give or take, over to Jeater. So I'm here by the fountain, just resting for a brief moment, drinking my water. And even more snow is falling on Market Street. It's a lot darker out here now, so you kind of see the snow with the lights of the illumination of the snow. But I also wanted to notice too, now that the snow has now just kind of finally started to stop over here at one of the vendor booths. Take a look at this. It's a shirt of the Mickey Power Pole right here. Celebration, Florida, established 1996 by the Walt Disney Company. I can't tell if that's a moon or the sun there in the middle of it. Maybe it's the sunset right there. That's the Mickey Power Pole. Right over here. Yeah, the Snope for whatever hour this is, the 8 or 9 o'clock hour, has subsided. I see this booth at a lot of events. Sometimes it'll be at like horror convention stuff with like their horror wares and whatnot. But of course, now because it's the holidays, they have Tim Allen's Santa Claus here, Christmas Story, Clark Griswold, Christmas Vacation, Hellfire Club, of course, Stranger Things, and It's a Wonderful Life, and Jingle All the Way, Arnold. Seeing anything good in there, Ryan?
I'm seeing it, dude. I mean, right off the bat,
the Wet Bandits.
I can get Daniel Stern on a flannel. Well, this one's not a flannel though.
It's true, you can get Daniel Stern on there.
I mean, it's pop culture references in flannel.
Look at this Mogwai here.
It is a Mogwai.
Pretty good.
So what happens if it's on a Peggy Bundy shirt too? Look at that.
There's Yogi. One thing you see around here, a lot of the homeowners will have these little golf carts that they go around. Instead of driving their own personal vehicle, they have these golf carts. This is a Pirates of the Caribbean one. There's like the skull there. That's pretty fancy.
Got the Kraken too.
Oh, there you go, yeah. Right inside that door, that open door to the side, is where Kris Kringle, Santa Claus, is meeting people. There is a lot of people down here on Market Street. Got everyone ice skating. Well, kind of sort of ice skating on a rubbery plastic substance. You got the Christmas tree. You got the fake snow. You got the horse-drawn carriages aplenty. You've never been down here for this, right, Ryan? This is your first time?
I was down here years ago before there was much here, but nothing like this.
A lot more people than you thought?
Oh, this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy.
I'm surprised you found a parking spot.
I shouldn't have.
How long did you drive around before you found it?
25?
25 minutes?
Something like that.
Oh, that's not bad.
No, but it was sheer luck that I found what I did. Right place, right time.
I think that's going to do it for today from Downtown Celebration and the Christmas tree. The Snope temporarily not happening because it only happens on the hour. It happens every hour on the hour through the Christmas season. Definitely on the weekends. I'm not sure about the weekdays, but yeah. I'll see you in the next video. Did Jeter Bend? Looked at some horses, saw some Snope, got soaked in fake bubbly snow at Jeter Bend, and looked at some art. It was a good night. I'll see you in the next video. The vlog is over.